Now, my family, the United Nations General Assembly opened just a couple of days ago. And Prince William went there, my family. Actually, he got a PR photo with the Secretary General of the United Nations, my family. And this guy, even before he arrived in New York, there was some PR push trying to present William as someone who wants to be a global statesman. And my family, he tried pushing this PR by going to New York around the time when the United Nations General Assembly was resuming its session, whereby leaders from all across the world were coming to New York. William wanted to cloud chase, basically off of that. And that's what he did. And there is this guy, his name is Jack Royston, who writes for Newsweek, who my family goes on Good Morning Britain to go there and say that, you know what, the popularity of Harry and Meghan has gone down, but yet he can't stop whinging, mourning, or complaining about Harry and Meghan. He said something about Prince William, which I want you to be able to hear. But basically, he said that whatever Harry has, William wants for himself. And something came to my mind. And it's that my family, to me, the royal family, Prince William, Kate Middleton, Charles, and even Camilla, are paying full attention to what Harry and Meghan are doing. Whatever moves being made by Harry and Meghan, the firm are paying attention, close attention to every move being conducted by Harry and Meghan. To me, that is crystal clear. Yes, they keep hating, but they keep watching Harry and Meghan. Now, my family, I want you to hear what, Jack Royston said. But first, just remember this, my family. Harry and Meghan are working with Chef Jose Andres. My family, and just a few days ago, there is this video that Chef Jose Andres basically released, my family. And my family, it involved a recipe, really, from Meghan for World Central Kitchen. Please kindly hear this, please. The Duchess lemon cake.
This amazing lemon pound cake. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
My family, as you've heard, he got a recipe from Meghan. A lemon olive oil cake, my family. From Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. And now we are being told Prince William's people, his team, reached out to Chef Jose Andres. It appears that Prince William also wants to work with the guy. Please kindly hear what was said, my family. Whatever Harry has, William wants. And it doesn't matter where Harry is living. Even if Harry has been living in the US for more than 3 years now, still, whatever he has, William wants for himself. Please kindly hear this.
From team William had poached her from Team Harry and Meghan onto Team Palace. So we already knew about that, but she's there. But the other bit that interested me is that this time Jose Andres is actually chairing a panel discussion at this summit involving past Earthshot winners. Now, he and his organisation, World Central Kitchen, were one of Harry and Meghan's big early partnerships when they launched their Archewell Foundation in the early stages of their royal lives. So they were involved in, helping to fund a rescue centre in the Dominican Republic and in other parts of the world too. And they've given him a load of cash. He got more in his grant for World Central Kitchen than any other organisation they worked with. And between them, Archewell and World Central Kitchen have given meals to 50,000 needy people. So that is a lot of good work. Now, there's nothing to stop him from working with both Harry and Meghan and also Prince William, of course. He may well still have a perfectly good, healthy, positive, happy relationship with the Sussexes. But it's just really interesting to me because the way that Harry paints William and Spare is just so petty and jealous. The way he paints this sibling rivalry, there's that bit that people might remember where Harry says he wanted to get involved in charity work in Africa, but Willy, as he calls him in the book, said no. That was his thing, and they nearly came to blows over it. In fact, he says William blew up in front of their kind of childhood friends about it and started renting. So with that in mind, it can't really have escaped William's attention that Harry and Meghan had this big love-in with Jose Andres, and I'd love to know if he had any role in making this signing and getting him to this event in New York. Did the Palace do it? I mean, they are partnered with Bloomberg Philanthropy, so it could have all been arranged that way. But I would love to know whether there was a little sibling rivalry dimension at play here as well. It certainly was unmissable to me as soon as I saw the name. And I must admit, I'd kind of scanned, I read the briefing document so fast. The father, William, had poached
My
her.
family, you have heard that. You have heard what was said by Jack Royston. Basically, whatever Harry has, it doesn't matter clearly where Harry is living. Even in the US, William, Kate Middleton, Charles, and Camilla are paying attention to every move being made by Prince Harry. And my family, Harry and Meghan, are working with someone so amazing, Chef Jose Andres. And my family, obviously, William basically wants that. He wants it. He wants to be the one who works with him. And with William, to him, you're either pro-William, and anti-Harry Meghan, or basically pro-Harry Meghan and anti-William. For William, it is just like that. It's either you're with him or against him. And to William, being against him means being pro-Harry Meghan. That's how William thinks. That's how he operates in his mind. And how do I know this? Based on what Harry said in his memoir Spare. William has always been envious, petty, jealous. My family, when it came to Harry, he never ever wanted Harry to have nice things. William, no. He never wanted Harry to have nice things. Never. Whenever he saw Harry having something good, he wanted that for himself. And one must never ever be able to forget the fact that when Harry and Meghan were evicted from their own UK home, from a cottage, when Charles was getting backlash because of his move to evict Harry and Meghan from their own UK home, he leaked that William had inquired about the availability of Frobel Cottage. So my family, a guy who has 4 homes wanted to take from his brother who just had one place. A small place, a tiny place really. A cottage that looked like a servant's quarters. That Harry and Meghan had turned into a home full of love. William wanted that. You know, it tells you how William has always been in his entire life. If Harry has anything that's good, he wants it for himself. My family. But my family, William should understand this. He needs to stop trying to use people as pawns in his hate campaign and the jealousy he feels towards Prince Harry. He needs to stop using people as his own pawns. William needs to stop doing that. My family, he needs to stop. Because the level of jealousy he has towards Prince Harry is just, it is sick. It is very, very sick, my family. You know? And the World Central Kitchen, my family, right now they have a cookbook, which already is on New York bestsellers, you know, book, my family, by Chef Jose Andres, by even Megan, clearly, as you heard from Chef Jose Andres, gave them a recipe to make a lemon cake, my family. So whatever Harry has and Meghan have, William wants for himself. And that's how he normally is. So my family, having that in your mind, let me ask you a question. Do you ever believe really, based on what you keep on seeing time and time again, William's jealousy and envy towards Harry and Meghan always want you to take and take and take from Harry and Meghan? Do you see him as a person who is even interested remotely in mending the rift with Harry, in mending or healing this rift, as they call it, with Prince Harry? My family, he's not. He is not. My opinion, he's not. He is not. He's only interested in taking and taking from Harry until Harry has nothing left. Whatever good thing he has in life, Harry has in life, William wants to take it for himself. The guy is so envious and jealous of Prince Harry that he just can't control or hide the jealousy he feels towards Harry. He just can't. My family, William just can't. And my family, it is very, very sad. It's very, very sad to see, you know, basically what is happening. And what continues to happen, my family, as you have heard, really. It is what continues to happen. This has never, ever stopped, my family. William's jealousy towards Prince Harry. You know? And my family, basically, I am reminded of even how Harry wasn't even William's best man at his wedding, whereby other individuals were William's best man. It tells you that William can't even stand his own brother. He just really, he can't really. And this jealousy and envy he has had towards Harry, my family, has lasted, you know, a very, very long time. A very, very long time, my family. And it has never, ever stopped. It continues to this day. My family, please kindly, let me read you what Harry said even about not being William's best man. And I quote, "On the eve of the wedding, Willie and I had dinner at Clarence's house with Pa. Also present were James and Thomas, Willie's best men. I'm assuming that these are the friends who go to, you know, UK media to say how much William hates Harry. The public had been told that I was to be the best man, but that was a bare-faced lie. The public expected me to be the best man. and that's the palace, so no choice but to say that I was. In truth, Willy did not want me giving a best man speech. He did not think it's safe to hand me a live mic and put me in a position to go off script. I might say something wildly inappropriate. He wasn't wrong. Also, the lie gave cover to James and Thomas, 2 civilians, 2 innocents. Had they been outed as Willy's best men, the rabid press would have chased them, tracked them, hacked them, investigated them, ruined their families' lives. Both chaps were shy, quiet. They couldn't handle such an onslaught and should not be expected to. Willy explained all this to me, and I did not blink. I understood. We even had a laugh about it. Speculating about the inappropriate things I might have said in my speech. Also, and so, the pre-wedding dinner was pleasant, jolly, despite Willy visibly suffering from standard groom jitters. And Thomas and James forced him to down a couple of rum and cokes, which did seem to settle his nerves. My family, as you've heard what Harry said, my family, you have heard what Harry said about Prince William. So my family, basically, in Harry's entire life, this guy has always been envious of Prince Harry for a very, very long time. A very long time. And the public clearly were also deceived into believing that, Harry and William were so close that they expected for Harry and William to be, basically, for Harry to be William's best man. Clearly, that wasn't the case. Clearly, that was not the case, my family. William had other real best men who spoke, my family. At his wedding reception. And my family, the palace really should never ever be forgiven for this lie that William and Harry were close. Because clearly they're the ones who are feeding this propaganda to the media that Harry and William were best buddies, that they were close. In reality, my family, they were not. William would tell Harry, Africa is my family, belongs to him. A colonizer's mindset, my family. Basically, that's what it is, my family. And it's high time that William understands this. That British Empire has collapsed already. And it's high time William gets that into his head. And the age of colonialism is over. It's over. But sadly, still, he has that mentality in his head. That clearly is messing him up, my family. So my family, based on what I can see personally, the palace is fully keeping tabs on Meghan Markle and Harry and whatever moves they are making, especially Kensington Palace, headed by Prince William. They are keeping, themselves fully informed of every move Harry and Meghan make. That is what they're busy doing, my family. And clearly, William is attempting to poach someone who works for Harry. Because if you think that William wants to work with Chef Jose Andres while he works with Harry and Meghan, you are very, very mistaken. Someone like that will find a way to try and make him choose. To choose who he wants to work with. Either him or Harry and Meghan. That's how William thinks. That's how he is, my family. And my family, but still, for someone like Chef Jose Andres, I don't believe that he would ever play this game. William's game my family. His jealousy towards Prince Harry, whereby he forces people to choose which team they're on. And clearly now he wants Chef Jose Andres. William should stop using people as pawns in his, hate campaign. And jealousy he has and feels towards Harry. He needs to stop my family. William needs to stop what he's doing. Because what he's doing is so wrong, my family. Also, here's something else that was also said, please, my family.
Document, so rivalry dimension at play here as well. It certainly was unmissable to me as soon as I saw the name. And I must admit, I kind of scanned, I read the briefing document so fast. The first time I read it that I didn't pick it up right away, but once I kind of clocked who it was inescapable that this is a guy who, he describes Harry and Meghan as friends, not just partners, not just people he likes, but as actual friends. And yeah, it would be kind of unusual if William suddenly gave an interview to Oprah. That would be eye-catching and unusual. So it can't have escaped William's attention. It can't have escaped the palace's attention that this is a bloke who was really rivalry dimension at play here.
It can't have escaped the palace attention that Chef Jose Andres works with Harry and Meghan. But do they care? They don't. Because William, for a long time, for his entire life, he has been taking and taking and taking from Harry. Whatever good thing Harry has, William wants to take. Ever since my family, a very young age, that has been the story of Harry's life. Whatever good thing that Harry has, William wants to take for himself, my family. That's how William has always been. And my family, something is really, really wrong with Prince William. The guy ain't well. I think in my previous video, I showed you this clip of William, my family. This clip of Prince William, whereby Prince Harry basically held a puppy, my family. When Harry holds a puppy, just minding his business and holding a puppy and then hugging that puppy, holding it affectionately, my family. So that's what Harry did. And when William saw that, he took the puppy from Harry and put it down. And then did not want Harry to touch it. For a long time, William has been taking and taking and taking. For a very, very long time from Prince Harry. He has been taking and taking and taking, my family. And the guy was upset that Prince Harry would not bend to his will. And first of all, when he tried to turn Harry against Meghan, he failed. When he failed, what did he do? He became violent, abusive, and even physically assaulted Prince Harry. That's what William did. Because that is how he is. He loves being controlling Prince Harry. Whatever Harry has, he wants for himself. If Harry shows that he cares about something, a cause, a charity, my family, William will want it. William will want it for himself. That's how it's always been. And clearly, that's how it will continue to be. And that's why I have said, my family, this rift will continue for a very, very long time. Clearly, William hopes it goes on until he can be able to fully destroy Prince Harry. Like what happened to Margaret. How she was destroyed. To the point that she lived a miserable, unhappy life. In fact, even in Harry's Memoir, Harry covers the misery that is the late Princess Margaret's life. Harry covers it in his memoir spare. Now that is what William wants for Harry. That is what William wants for Harry. Because my family, the Queen, benefited from her sister's misery and happiness. She got the good press. Her sister, miserable. William wants the same thing. William wants the same thing. Harry miserable, unhappy, and fully dependent on him. My family, William will never ever get that in his life ever again. Never, my family, will William ever see Harry begging him for money, for crumbs, like what William hopes will happen. William also seeks to destroy Harry's happiness. Because my family, as I've always said, my family, they destroy Harry, first of all, by ruining what he has with Meghan. By ruining his marriage. You know, that is the secret with my family. That is not even secret anymore. They basically call for my family on TV, on articles, every day. They call for it to happen. They keep dreaming about Harry and Meghan divorcing, because that is step one of destroying the spare Prince Harry, by ruining his life, by ruining his marriage, by ruining the chance of his kids living with both their parents living under the same roof. That's part one of trying to destroy what Harry and Meghan have. The love, the love that they have for each other and family. That's part one of this plot to destroy Prince Harry. First, ruining his marriage, my family. And they keep trying to do that, my family, even to this day. They have never ever stopped. My family, I hope they never ever succeed. William, you won't do to Harry what the Queen did to Margaret. You won't. You won't. You will not. Now, my family, you know, it's high time that the carnival of so-called experts understand that. It's high time that William understands that he can't keep on taking and taking from Harry. You also won't, you know, ruin Harry and Meghan's partnership with Chef Jose Andres William. You won't. I believe that, you know, Chef Jose Andres is someone who, you know, is a good man, wants to help out others genuinely. He won't play William's game. My family, he won't. This jealousy he has towards Harry. My family, Chef Jose Andres won't pick a side. The side he'll pick is the side of doing good, because that is what he is interested in. Now, my family, you tell me your thoughts about what we have just discussed. I want to please hear your opinion, my family. Whatever Harry has, William wants for himself. And also take and take and take until he sees Harry miserable, on his knees, miserable. William will never ever see that, never. Stay tuned to our next video, and may God protect Harry, Meghan, Archie, Libedana, and Doria Baglan, and all of you members of the squad at home. Hate never wins, love wins, and stay tuned to this video. William, your hate campaign this time will be a complete failure. It won't win. Stay tuned to this video. Love you always and forever, my family. Hello, members of Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.